Hey, it's Myrna here. If you know me through online marketing, it's going to help you change your life with online marketing. If you don't know me through online marketing, then it's still going to help change your life. Okay, so I've had an epiphany recently, and I want to share it with you to help you with your life's journey. Now, I've written out notes so that I don't forget. That's what I'm doing here. I'm applying this epiphany to online marketing, but I've been sharing it with some friends that I know, and I can see how it can affect their whole life, in particular, any area of their life. So that's why it's kind of such a big deal to me. So this message is about offering value, giving, receiving, your story, being grateful, and making money. That's basically what it is, and I'm probably going to go on for a little bit, so stick with me. Firstly, when I started out online, everyone was talking about wealth and that there's an abundance of wealth. You just have to create it. And what a dumb idea. I just didn't get that whole create wealth thing. I just didn't know where they were coming from. 12 months ago, my partner, who was a quadriplegic, and I met someone and started working with them, and he goes now and shares his story of his workplace accident. During that 12 months, we've branched out and started our own business, and we are creating wealth out of thin air. I mean, yes, it takes some work and some effort, but up until I'd started this business and seeing that happen, I didn't believe that, you can create wealth. I had an employee mindset of you had to go to work and trade time. So this whole online thing is about offering value. And I always felt like I had no value to offer. I haven't had any successes. What value can I offer? I heard it over and over again, and I really struggled with it, because what is value anyway? And I had this belief about what value was, and it just, up until recently, it held me back. I recently did a secret beliefs training, and I got my belief about value, wealth, success, all of that sorted. But I really don't want to go into that in this video, because it'll go on and on. So I put a link below to hear, so you can hear what I have to say about the secret beliefs training. But this has been a long journey for me, and a slow journey. And the universe has really, really wanted me to get this message very loudly, very clearly. And I guess that's why, thankfully, it has worked at my pace. I'm sure there's been hints dropped along the way, but I was just too blind to see them, too deaf to hear, and too stuck to just move. I just didn't get it. And so I feel like right now I get it. Anyway, me being stuck, frustrated, cynical, verging on quitting, and that's probably the one thing that I am really good at, is quitting. Yeah, the one thing that I am really, really good at is quitting. I've quit friendships, I've quit jobs, I've quit uni, I've quit my marriage, I've quit diets, I've quit studying, I've quit other businesses. I've had to write a list. I've quit so much. Probably the only job that I haven't quit, but probably felt like quitting quite often, was being a mum. But I was stuck in that one. Well, not stuck. Well, yeah, you're stuck, aren't you? So I had to make that work. And that's my reason and my purpose for doing this online stuff, is so that I could support myself and my kids. And it's been a little bit of a long journey because of my mindset. Anyway, for some strange reason, I didn't quit this online stuff. I think partly because I'd spent so much money on it already. Invested. Sorry, I used to say spend. Now I say invested. That's another story. And all around mindset and beliefs. And partly I haven't quit because I wanted to prove all the doubting Thomases that it's possible. I believe it is possible. I just didn't know how to do it, but I know now. I feel that I don't need to know how, it'll just happen. Anyway, moving on. I was on this search for value. What is value? And happening parallel to this, simultaneously, was also a learning about giving. I've always considered myself a giver, someone who had, and I had an aha recently. I am a giver, but this has knocked me on the head a little bit. I haven't been giving 100%. So I'll get back to that. In my research on giving, two things kept occurring. Gratitude and that stupid, dreaded value. Anyway, 2.5 years ago, I joined a network marketing company, and it really resonated with me. I've been in a few and I've quit a few, but this one really resonated about my giving. It was about giving appreciation, being grateful, expressing yourself, and just appreciating people, and I just love that. So I joined. Anyway, I've also had to reassess my belief around that saying it's greater to give than receive. That's kind of held me back. I didn't get it completely until recently. So 2.5 years has taught me about giving and gratitude, and about looking for things to appreciate, and about being positive. And I've always thought of myself as a positive person. I'm always a happy person. But in this last 2 years, in the last 12 months particularly, I've got happier, more positive, and that's just really weird. This network business, marketing business that I joined, okay, it was easy to do. All I had to do was be kind and get paid. It's about sending cards, and I'm the world's worst recipient of cards. I used to be. I shouldn't say I am, because I'm not now. I love getting cards. But once I would get a card and I would think, oh gosh, something else to clog up the drawers with, you know, a waste of paper or recycled paper. I did not value people's time, effort, and the cost that they spent on me, the thought that they put into it. I didn't value what was actually went into this card. So it just seemed like a bit hypocritical for me to be sending cards when I didn't value receiving them. Anyway, I did like to give, so I've been doing that. I soon started to enjoy this card sending thing, and it got me looking for reasons to send cards and for be positive and, you know, just tell someone they're awesome or they're doing a great job, whatever. Because, and I had a conversation recently with Keith in the Mastermind Partner Program about that, and he happened to touch a nerve with me, but really opened up some things for me around, you know, he asked me if I was okay. No one's ever done that I can recall anyway. And that really made me feel special. It touched me. I don't recall ever anyone telling me, praising, doing a good job, you're doing okay. No one's ever said I've done a bad job, but I don't recall anyone ever saying, hey, that's great, man, I really appreciate what you're doing. So that's why I like sending cards and sharing with other people, you know, that they're doing really well. Anyway, there's this video called Validation that I saw. I'll put a link. I'd really like you to go and watch that. It shows the flow-on effect of appreciating and being grateful. Anyway, I'd absolutely love you to watch doing that. Through this company and giving, they're all about gratitude as well, and this led me to researching gratitude. Recently, I had the good fortune to attend a workshop on the science behind gratitude, how the mind works, and neural pathways, and the effects that being grateful has, and I've written a blog post on that on all this long list. But anyway, that was just an aside. And also, I had a friend tell me recently that she'd noticed a change in me, and the area she'd noticed the change in me in was about me being more grateful. And I hadn't really been working on this. Actually, I didn't think I needed to change it. I thought it was all good. So it was quite interesting. And I recorded that, and I've put that here before, because she'll give you an example of me receiving a card and how I was unappreciative, but she knew that that was me and it didn't matter. But we've come a long way since then, and we've had a lot of conversations around that, and it's helped her and it's helped me as well. And she said that I seemed more grateful and that I value things more, which, you know, you remember I mentioned earlier that I don't value things, and I had a problem with valuing, and I undervalued my time, my life, my effort, my skills, my knowledge, my expertise, just like I undervalued everybody else's knowledge, skills, experience. Anyway, I'm getting to my point, which is my epiphany around value, giving, being grateful, and making money online. Okay, so whilst I was learning about giving and the science of gratitude and how it affects your mind, I came across this book called The Go Giver. Okay, the bestest, a little story about a powerful business idea. And you won't believe this, but in this book there are 5 principles to success. And guess what the first principle is? The law of value. And I read this and it just cleared up what value is for me. I just want to read just one little part of it. You need to read the whole book to get it, but Value is, your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Now, the old me, I would have got that as true worth as in the money value, not as in the value of your knowledge and experience. Anyway, it turns out I was a go-getter. I was only giving for what I could get back, not just giving for the sake of giving. I give things, but I was only giving for what was in it for me. And I get that now. I've stepped up my game a little bit, and now I'm more 100% giving. And that epiphany I had, the icing on the cake, just the one thing that opened my eyes and let me hear properly and help me move forward, was a video that I watched at this gratitude workshop called about seeing the ordinary as extraordinary. It just showed me, and I even wrote down what my epiphany was. It says here, my epiphany. I don't even know what this means now. My gift is to teach people to value the ordinary. What that means, how it was just a thought that popped into my head, and yeah, I need to go with that. Anyway, so from learning through online marketing about offering value, exploring giving and gratitude through my network marketing business, my life's on a different path now. I've changed my mindset, and that all with the beliefs that I've held, and with the brain training of gratitude and the secret beliefs workshop that I did, I can now see that I have value beyond words to offer. I have a vision for the future, and it just feels right for me. Once you get clear on that you have value to offer, your story is important. And I learnt this from my partner going out and sharing his story of his workplace accident, and just watching people listen enthralled to that. Your story is important, and you have value to offer. This all started because of that secret beliefs training on how gurus make money. I wanted to find out how did they think, and I did that, and it's freed me up in all these other areas of my life as well, and it's just, I feel moving forward that success is just within arm's reach, I guess. And this all adds up to me guiding you to explore your options, to expand your thinking, and to help you enjoy life more. With all these tools that I've got, and I've got the tools, I'll show you. I've got the tools, and I've got so many other tools to help you with your mindset and online marketing and just everything. It's just so exciting. So I hope you have valued this. I hope you found this useful. If you've got any questions, shoot them to me, put a comment below, or private message me on Facebook. I don't care. Just ask me whatever it is you want to know so that I can make sense of this for you. I hope that has been useful, and I'll chat soon. Also, I absolutely love sending cards. So send me a message with your address in it, and I'll shoot you off a card. No strings attached. I just really want to tell you just how awesome you are. And that makes me feel, and that's all about me. Never mind you. It sounds weird. It's all about me. I get to send the card. I get to feel great. Should you respond and say, hey, thank you for that, I get to feel great again. I mean, you get to feel great anyway because you received the card, but I get it more than you. So it's all about me.